What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine CES 2024. We're here at the Lenovo booth. We're racing cars. We're learning about computers. We're having a lot of fun. And we're going to check everything out CES 2024 next. So to begin with, what's going on here is they're just doing fun little car races. It's because of the whole Formula One that was in Vegas over the holidays. And of course, Lenovo is a major part of Formula One. So what we're seeing on the track here, we got some of the machines. Intel was part of it, and Lenovo, of course, that you would have seen at the Formula One race using stats to get information, whatever they needed, that's what they had there. So we're here at Milo's, which is a restaurant inside the Venetian. So they've got, and of course, Lenovo has been doing it in this area for a few years now. We got new computers, VR headsets, and all that other good stuff. So we're going to wander around this area, have some food, have some drinks, find out about the new machines, and we're going to do that now. We're going to start with the ThinkReality headset, and I got somebody here talking about it. Tell us a little bit about that.
Great, yeah, happy to be here. Thank you for coming over. This is the ThinkReality VRX all-in-one virtual reality headset. What it does is we're focused on enterprise first. So we're taking VR into the enterprise space and focusing on training scenarios such as hard skills training, learning how to use a saw, how to assemble maybe a motor, or soft skills training, like learning how to be better at your customer service or maybe improving your bedside manner, right, if you're in healthcare. And the VRX is an all-in-one headset. It also can be tethered via a USB cable. It also can be tethered via Wi-Fi.
What's really cool is it's doing a boundary setup right now, but I can see what's going on. Now it's asking me to engage with somebody. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so do you have a person out there? His name is Jason?
There was Jason and another person, but they disappeared.
And Athena, they're probably behind you now.
Yeah. Oh, well, now I'm in a room.
This one of the key characteristics about this device is that it has full color pass-through.
Yeah.
So those two cameras, you're looking at me, we're having a conversation, you can see my face.
I can see the camera.
You probably could walk around here without running into walls or people.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to. How many cameras are around here?
So you've got 2 cameras in the front that are doing your pass-through, right? Then you've got 4 cameras that do your tracking and your mapping around. There's a button here underneath your headset, and it takes you back into VR mode.
Which I'm in a...
Probably like our launching room.
Yeah, room or something like that, yeah.
And then from here, you're able to launch VR applications and other kinds of things that allow you to utilize the full technology of the device.
How much is it?
So right now we're selling it from Lenovo.com for $12.99.
$12.99. It comes with the 2 controllers. There's standard controllers like that.
2 hand controllers in the headset. The development platform for this headset is Qualcomm Snapdragon SDK, Snapdragon Spaces SDK.
Well, thank you very much, Matthew. Once again, this is the ThinkReality from Lenovo. All right, let's take a look at this. This is actually a pretty cool workstation. What do we got here?
This is something we built, plan to ship this year because we are getting more and more requests from our customers saying that tiny is great, but sometimes it still lacks some of the capability of scaling up. So we work on this based on the tiny footprint chassis. So we grew it by a little bit so we can embed RTX 4060 in here. So even though it's still a small chassis, only 3.6 liter, it have a CPU of 65 watt of traditional desktop platform, Raptor Lake S refresh, and also a 4060. And more than that, we can also support additional NPU M.2 solution on this one. So from hardware perspective, this can be as powerful as all the sync standard that we provided in the past. But more than that, what we're trying to do is that we see a lot of new AI or new content create or video clipping requirement nowadays. So having these software to run on system is very important. But how can we help the system to function even better when we meet all these use cases, what we're trying to do right now? So we are building an algorithm that we can do both, no matter multitasking. You see this mark is running on GPU right now, but in parallel, we can do a stable diffusion on an NPU solution, discrete NPU here, without impacting each other. And moreover, we can even do a Lenovo AI Now interaction with CPU on this as well. So each of them can function normally in parallel.
We have one machine over here, which is this monitor, and one machine over here, which is this monitor. So we got Unreal Engine, you can see me on the kind of
Right.
the corner there. And then the two webcams, this one for this one and this one for this one. Right?
Yeah, more often we're having into a scenario that we run a certain application, but how we can make it better. So, for example, on this system, it pick up the assignment that is run the Unreal machine right here. So you have to do rendering, motion capture, face expression recognition all at once.
Yeah.
But what we can do from Lenovo is that it detect the task that is being requested, it assign the right PUs to the right task.
Okay.
It will assign the GPU to do all the rendering, including the light shading, the video, the image processing, the rendering. But it will assign the body movement, the face recognition to the NPU, so it can work in parallel and for both PU to serve its best purpose at the same time.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, so we have the ThinkPhone by Motorola here. Tell us a little bit about what it is.
Yeah, so basically, ThinkBook by Motorola is pretty much a computer in your pocket. And it's ideal for all business people, but especially B2B, as it's a secure device protected by ThinkShield.
Yeah.
So it kind of creates that think-to-think experience with Lenovo and Motorola together.
Okay.
So it's secure, it's protected, and it's also ideal for productivity and streamlined day-to-day work life. And for those who are on the go, who don't always want to carry a PC with them wherever they are, they have the ThinkPhone. So right now we're looking at the mobile desktop. We can use our device to serve as a mouse as well. So here you can see that we can open down below all of the apps that are available on the ThinkPhone.
Okay.
You can open your Drive, whatever is happening that day. Keep them side by side too if you want. But again, just extending this whole experience. And the phone is powering this experience that we're seeing here as well.
Which is an Android-based experience, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is Android, but also what we're talking about specifically today is our partnership with Microsoft.
Okay.
And this Windows 365 capability.
Oh, okay.
So from here, we're on Moto Connect. We're going to click into Windows 365, which automatically connects to this display. And from there, we're going to be able to edit, share, look around, organize our Microsoft apps, PowerPoint, Excel, and be able to do that directly from the device. So here we're going into there. So this picks up from the cloud. And now it's like a full desktop experience. So from here, you can still use your mouse to click in, to move around. Again, sharing, editing. If we actually want to go in and change the data, we'll have to use the wireless keyboard.
Okay.
Can also be wired, and the mouse. These are two separate accessories.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
This
you.
is once again, it's called the
ThinkPhone by Motorola.
ThinkPhone by Motorola. If you want to just have a phone and a workstation, there you go. All right, so check this out. This is the ThinkBook 13X Gen 4. And what's really cool about this, you can see the two monitors, but this is a detachable monitor. So basically magnetic detached like that, and you can fold up and then bring it back down. It's going to take a second to reconnect, but it snaps in, so then you'll have two monitors for any type of travel here. There's a bunch of accessories. You don't have to have just the monitor. If we go over here, these are all the accessories that you can get. We got basically a webcam to begin with, a fan, there's a little selfie ring light, mirrorless ring light. We got, is this a camera too?
It's a robot.
A what?
It's a robot.
It's a robot? Oh, it's like a face that shows you? Oh, he's going to show it. Let's do that. Oh, it's got a nice little face on there. Oh, nice. It's a prototype.
Currently just smiles to the people, but
Okay. Oh, just smile, but it could do a lot more. Yeah.
who doesn't need a smile face?
Absolutely.
We do have two speakers inside this robot, so in theory, if we are gonna bring this into the mass production, then we will definitely add some more AI interactive.
So it might be your personal assistant there, but there's one of the many different accessories that you can put on there if you're doing a Zoom call or if you're just getting some work done, saying, hey, where's the next restaurant, order me some food, all that other good stuff. You've got that from the 13X Gen 4 from ThinkBook. So we have right here, this is the Lenovo Yoga series, multiple screen that folds together. You can put a keyboard on. Keyboard can lay right there. You can have 2 screens. This can become a touch keyboard from here. And use it in multiple ways. And there's several different models available for different things. Comes with the case. It's actually got a foldable case, and that's what it's sitting on right now, so you can see this whole thing. We got a whole line of yoga books right here. They're showing the AI abilities that Lenovo has on that machine right there. With, of course, adding in the Wacom pen if you want to, or with the touch screen, you're good to go. All right, so now we're on the Motorola line here. Is this your artwork right here, or?
Well, that's going to be part of our demonstration today.
Oh, okay. Okay, what do we got here?
Yeah, so today we're demonstrating 4 different AI features that will be coming on upcoming devices.
Okay.
So we're showcasing them. We're using the Razer Plus and the Edge Plus as the devices to show them on. We have the first feature, which is going to basically generate an AI image based on whatever you take a picture of.
Okay.
So your entire wallpaper, your colors, your theme is going to be based on whatever you... So we're going to move this mannequin over here into view. We're going to use the AI feature, and we're going to open up the generative theming app. Because I want to match the wallpaper with the style of my clothing, I'm going to take a shot of that, confirm that it's captured. And now the AI engine is basically going to generate 4 unique one-of-a-kind images based on the color, the patterns, and it's going to give you 4 different options you can choose from. So I like this option here, and if you don't like any of these 4, you can redo it, and it'll generate 4 new ones.
Okay.
Uses the same color palette. You can kind of switch between the different colors as well. And then once you save it, your wallpaper now matches your wardrobe. Every morning you wake up, you can really match your wallpaper to your clothing.
There you go.
Or really anything you take a picture of. And then the second feature we're showcasing today is going to be within our camera scan app. You're going to go over to the scan app like you normally would. And then this piece of artwork here that my niece sent me, I left it in my bag, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is scan that artwork. I realized before I catalog this, I realized there's a big crease in this because when I put it in my bag, it really kind of wrinkled it up and creased it.
You got to rip up there and everything like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now we have this new photocopy feature. So when you scroll over here and click on that, the AI reduces those wrinkles and reduces those shadows as well. So it should, if you look at the bottom area, it should smooth that out really nice.
So it's going to work perfect on my face.
We also have like a receipt here. So let's say I come back from CES, I need to do an expense report.
That's how I hold my receipts, yeah.
Exactly. So I go to the scan app, I'm going to take a picture of that receipt in good lighting. Now when I look at it, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm going to see what this photocopy application can do and see if it's going to smooth that out just a little bit more so than it already is. So it should brighten up those shadows, should de-wrinkle it a bit, and as you can see, it's much nicer.
Does it fill in lines too?
It shouldn't fill in lines, it should basically elevate the shadows and make those creases kind of go away.
Okay.
So now you have a nice de-wrinkled shot of the receipt.
All right, so if this thing got dropped into a puddle and all this text is kind of smudged a little bit, it doesn't fix anything like that.
It won't go in and edit the text itself.
Yeah.
It's more about the overall wrinkling. That's the first 2 features, and then I'll demonstrate the other 2 features using the Edge Plus device. Going into our Moto Note app, I have all these different notes. Let's say I'm at CES, and I've transcribed a lot of the notes I'm taking about the new, or the previous Moto Razr 40 here that just launched this past summer. But then I want to share with my colleagues, so I just want to share a summarized version of that.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to summarize text, and using AI, it's going to generate a summary based on all that text. And what's great about this is it's all happening on device. It's not going up into the cloud. You have to worry about that processing. It's all here right on the device, and you get that nice short summary that you can then share out to your colleague, describing what you have in the long form text. And then the last feature is something if you were to see a post you like on social media and you want to take a screenshot of that to then reshare it, you can go into the screenshot editor. But I noticed before I share it, I realized there's a lot of people in here, names and user
Pictures
IDs.
and yeah.
Exactly. So hitting this new AI button we have, it's going to scan through and automatically blur out the user ID and those images. So you have a nice shot you can automatically then just upload to your social media without having to blur it yourself.
What about other text, like handles on there.
Yeah, it's going to leave
swear words for
the
that
body.
matter. Yeah.
Right now, it's built to leave the body of the message intact. It's really about finding those user IDs.
Okay. And then I can go in and edit that
yes,
type of stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can still go in on top of this and add edits within the screen editor here, but it's really kind of creating that sense of privacy.
Cool.
Works with applications like Microsoft Teams or other chat apps.
That's some awesome features.
Yeah. Those are the 4 features that we're sharing today.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right.
All right, what we got here is really pretty cool. It's in a case, roller bag case. We got the VE1 Smart Cockpit domain controller with a 1080p screen, passenger display of also 1080p. We got the DCU right here, and this is called the AM1 ADIS DCU. That's over here. That is a TI TDA 4 VH right there. Up to 12 cameras. And as you can see it in the monitors, it's doing all AI to find out, see who I am, see what I'm doing, and of course report on that as you're going. So we got the front view, side views, and rear view right there. Of course, we're with all these cameras right here, all within this case. Let's take a look at this up here. It's the smart camera. That is the AE1L2 ADAS smart camera. It's 100 base T1, a max of up to 3 CAN FD, cheapest vehicle grade smart camera. So this is meant for your vehicle, and of course with the cabin mate, that's the software right here. Basically seeing the cars around so it can identify and protect you from whatever you need. It's an advanced in-car large learning model for intelligent Q&A in the diverse in your car, basically. So you can ask you questions and, hey, what's the traffic like coming up? I'd probably be asking that a lot. All right, so from the Legion, Lenovo Legion, this is their handheld gaming system right here. It's pretty cool. It's not too heavy. It's got detachable joysticks right here. It's a Windows-based machine. And of course, it's got all the connections, so you can actually plug it into a monitor if you want to. We got vents here, so you got to watch out. We got the power button. There's a USB-C right here. And then on the bottom, we also have a USB-C. Multiple button situation. Oh, that was a fan. It's nice and cool. So you can play many of the different PC games from here on the go. And then when you're done, all you have to do is plug it into a monitor and detach the controllers, and then you're good to go. So that's part of the Legion. We got this ton of Legion stuff. Software, hardware and software, including the glasses and desktops and everything else. All right, so that's some of the cool stuff that we saw from Lenovo at CES 2024. Phones that can do AI, of course. We got a laptop that has an accessory port on top for whatever you need, whether it be an extra screen or a camera. We saw a VR headset that does a whole ton of stuff, and then a workstation that can really give you some power in the things that you do, whether it be video editing, Unreal Engine, gaming, or anything like that. Nice big monitor for your desk. So that's all from Lenovo here at CES 2024. Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine. We got a lot more video coming very, very soon. So go ahead and geekazine.com, youtube.com/Geekazine. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, bell notification over there, because all YouTubers get their wings when you ring that bell. And until next time, you guys geek out and compute on with Lenovo. Take care. By the way, I didn't win the race. I came in last. That's what happens when you get a proxy, I guess. I don't know. Geek out.